Hello everyone and welcome to my very first YouTube video. I'm so excited to go on this journey, and what a better way to kick off than doing something out of my comfort zone. So as you guessed by the name of the video, I'm gonna be trying to knit, learning to knit as a very fellow crocheter. This is going to be very hard for me, but the interesting thing is that before I started crocheting, before I learned myself crochet, I started with knitting and I was actually pretty good at it, but I forgot everything. Like when I started crocheting, crocheting is my thing. I love crocheting, but knitting, this is crazy. This is also a start of a new series I'm gonna start, and that is me trying out new hobbies that I just didn't seem to like, or just haven't really put myself out to try. So yeah, this is the first episode of me trying out new hobbies that I never got into. And a quick remark I'd like to make is, for the people that know me and watch this video right now, they know I'm a Bulgarian and I don't usually speak in English. And you may be wondering, why am I speaking in English? Okay, so this is a thing for the whole account, not only for this video. I love talking in English and I love English, and I feel myself being more comfortable talking in English. You will excuse my accent if it comes out at times, but yeah. Also, this account will not only have videos in English but also in Bulgarian, because I'm preparing to do vlogs, which, by the way, is our next video. So if you'd like to see it, it's a Bulgarian vlog. You should subscribe and like the video to not miss anything. So I hope nobody's confused. This is just my thing, and yeah, it's just, I like it that way. Okay, don't judge me. This is my channel. That's it. Okay, so I think we can hop on to our knitting journey. So I got my materials. Most of the videos I watched said that it's better if you have like bamboo sticks or wooden sticks. Mine, unfortunately, are, I think, plastic. I'm not sure, but those are the first ones I bought, and those are the only ones I have. And they're size 9. So this was the yarn, which I don't know what size is, by the way. And that was the yarn that I first used when I was knitting. This is the only one I actually used, and that's why it doesn't have its like saying on what size it is. But yeah, we're gonna use that one, and we're gonna make, I don't know what we're gonna make. We're actually not gonna make anything right now. We're just gonna learn how to knit. I also have those types of needles, which is like with this ring around it, which is, I know, helps you make bigger projects and not lose your loops, and they go here. And that's why it's helpful. I have a plastic one and I have a metal one. I don't know why I have so many. Maybe when I bought the yarn, but yeah. It's just it, and I have my scissor, and I have this big ass needle that people said I need to use to weave in ends. So yeah. Okay, so I pulled up 2 videos, I think, and we're gonna like go through, I think one of them, maybe 2. Can this thing turn on? Okay. So both of them are for total beginners. I will tag them in the description. I will link them, so if anyone would like to start knitting and learn from what I learned, where I learned from, you could watch it. I've watched the intro of the video. I know what's going on. And so the first thing we're gonna learn is how to cast on, and that means how we put a stitch basically on a hook, on a needle. Hook, needle. I'm used to like crocheting terms, and now it's a little weird. Okay, but those are needles. Okay, this is the hook, and those are the needles. I will have to get that straight. Okay, so yeah, let's see how to cast on.
Bring my hands together just like this. Okay, so from out, in, out, in. And
she's basically doing this.
Left hand just happens to be on top. Okay, left hand is on top of the right hand. And now when I let go, you can see that I've made a little loop. And now I'm going to grab
this is a slip
yarn,
knot.
So not the yarn that's attached to the ball of yarn.
We're making a slip knot.
I'm going to grab this yarn, bring it to the back.
I don't know if you see everything.
Loop. So just like this.
Yeah, we're just making a slip knot, I think.
With my fingers, I'm going to grab
this is crochet start off. Maybe it's the same in knitting.
Right,
which is helpful.
And then grab the strand of yarn, pull it through the loop.
Oh, she pulled a
knot. Now I'm going to grab my needle and
what? She pulled the whole thing off. I think she pulled this thing off.
The yarn that's attached to the ball of yarn. I'm going to grab this yarn, bring it to the back of this loop. So just like this. And with my fingers, I'm going to grab that is a knot. Now I'm going to grab
pulling
my
out
needle and
this one?
the loop.
Wait a minute. Are we pulling out this one? And she said, and now we made a little loop. Isn't this the loop? Okay, wait, let me do it again. She basically grabs the thing that's actually attached to the yarn. I'm not quite sure how this goes, but fine. Okay, there was another video that did it a different way. Ooh, okay, slip knot. Okay, we're making a slip knot. Another girl also used a slip knot to cast it on.
Start off with a slip knot. So a slip knot helps you create first stitch, which you put on your needle. I have this for demonstration. You have the end of your yarn, you crisscross it, make a loop.
I know how to make a slip knot.
You take your finger, take the part. All right, let me explain that again.
Are we doing like just a basic slip knot?
Cross it, okay?
She makes it so hard. Why is it so difficult?
So now I'm going to the hole. I'm going.
This is a slip knot. That's the slip knot.
There is an itty bitty.
Yeah, it's a slip knot.
So you slip it through the needle. You have your first stitch. Okay, cute, little cutie girl. Front, and we want the yarn.
Wait, I figured out what she did. So basically, she did the slip knot, but like did it backwards. Like her yarn is at this side, and she made it like this. Like she put out a little more yarn and made it like this. But she pulled out the whole thingy. She basically did this. I'm so dumb. Okay, that was so dumb. Okay, so yeah, and we just tied it on. Oh my god. Okay, so she said that we're bringing
attached to our ball of yarn to be in the back. So first, I'm going to use my index finger on my right hand, assuming you're right-handed. Take first stitch, this knot, just so that our knot isn't just sliding all over the place when we are casting. My left hand and go underneath that strand of yarn up front, and then I'm going to grab it as if I'm making a thumbs up sign, right?
Like the video, thumbs up.
Love it, thumbs up. So with my thumb, I'm just going to swing my hand from the back to the front like this and grab the yarn like this. All right, so let's do that again. Left hand goes, then with my needle, I'm going to touch my thumb and just go into the loop that's around my thumb, just like this. All right, so now I'm going to hold on to the needle with my left hand, just keeping everything in place. And now with the yarn that is attached to I'm going to grab it and go from the back of the needle to the front. Okay, now this is the last. I still got our thumbs up.
Pulling it
up. With the loop on our thumb, I'm going to slowly drag it.
Oh my god, bro.
What is going on?
And then just push everything off. Okay? And this is our second cast on stitch.
Well, I think I did it
right now, so I'm going to grab the yarn that's not attached to anything and cast on stitch. Amazing.
All right.
So
okay, I'm gonna try a different method because this one, yeah, we made a knot. Just that's waste yarn right there. By the way, if you're a crochet or knit, whatever, save up your waste yarn and your scrap yarn, because tell me it comes in handy when you have to make something little, like ice, for example, or something. I find those really helpful and I just keep them. That was a little tip from my crocheter soul. But we are knitting now. Stop with the crocheting things. Okay, so I think I want to do it another way. Knitting for crocheters. There's a little tutorial that is called Learn to Knit for Crocheters in 5 minutes. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna be 5 minutes, but if it's something that would help me like do what I have to do as a crocheter, that's gonna be cool. I didn't think that was the one I watched.
But it always intimidated me, and I was really comfortable with crochet. But as someone who's crossed over to the other side, I'm here and that knot on my crochet hook I just wrap
Okay, she
my
does a
cast on
completely
as many as you
different
want
thing and a
to
completely
wrap
different
to how I always
thing
slip
and a
knot on my
completely
crochet hook.
different style of
I just
casting
wrap
on.
crochet hook. I just wrap the yarn around my fingers, usually 2 fingers, so there should be 2 loops on top and an X in the back. I thread my needle under the loop closer to my fingertips
This is so hard.
and then push it over the loop closer to my hand and then over and under, do a flip so that it goes under both loops. And I take that and pull it off my hands and then pull it taut onto
It looks so
my finger.
hard, but this is actually
Now,
the
casting on
easiest
and knitting
one
is basically the
I had
equivalent
made
of
so
working
far.
your chain in crochet. So for the rest of your cast-ons,
Wait.
through your needle, what you're going to do.
I think this is actually
Crochet.
easier method to cast on also.
So for the rest of your cast-ons, this is what you're going to do. Wrap the yarn around the yarn in front of your fingers. And then
Wait, I
thread
cannot
needle
figure a thing
going
out. I'm gonna
behind
crash
your
out.
fingers.
Okay.
Thread your needle.
I cannot figure
So for
out
the rest
how
of
she's
your
grabbing the
cast-ons,
yarn.
This is what you're going to do.
Like, it goes. But there's also yarn it goes. I was the same with learning crocheting, by the way, and the right way to like hold the hook. And then I found my own way, so probably I'm gonna find my own way to knit too, like I did when I first started knitting. But I don't think it's gonna do any good, to be honest. Look at how she grabbed it. She's grabbed it. Wait, let me put it on the big screen. This is how she grabbed it. And I cannot figure out how to do that. Like, it's just, I cannot picture myself doing it. I don't know. Oh my god, okay. So yeah, we do have the first cast on. Wait. Oh, it's such a mess. Okay. This yarn goes right here, and then these two, and it goes like this. I think it goes. Okay, let me see.
Wrap the yarn around 2 fingers with the yarn connected to your needle going behind your 2 fingers. Thread your needle under and up the yarn in front of your fingers, and then pull the yarn off your fingers and taut onto the needle.
Whoa! Okay, this is actually a really easy
Under
one.
and up, pull your yarn off of your fingers and onto the needle.
If it's just
And then up,
this,
and then onto your needle.
I just cast it on 2
Under and
stitches.
behind, and then pull your fingers.
This is like the easiest one I've seen so far.
So I'm just holding my excess yarn with between my thumb and my ring finger here. There's a lot of different ways that you could do this, but this is the way that I do it.
Did I just learn to
As I said
cast
earlier,
on
the
in like
amount
2
of
seconds?
stitches you
Not
cast
2.
onto
I
your
was too
needle
slow to learn
will
it
create the width of
actually.
your
This is
project.
something you learn so
You
much
can use
faster.
cast on as many
Okay, so we have to cast on a little more, a couple more, so we can practice some more stitches. Okay, so it goes like this. Wait, it's actually freaky. I didn't expect to learn it so fast. Here it is, and we cast it on. Oh my god, I'm so proud of myself. That's the easiest way from all of the ones I saw. I don't know. Okay, this is a big Did you just see that? See how fast I got? Oh, something went wrong here. Oh no, nothing's wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna cast on a couple of more, and I'm gonna be right back because you don't want to see this boring stuff. You already saw that I learned it. Okay, so I'm back, and I casted on like this amount of stitches. I think they're a little bit tight, to be honest. I don't know. Like I haven't got the hang of it yet, because in crocheting I used to make the stitches really tight at the beginning, but then I just got used to it and just made them the right tightness. But this I think is too tight, to be honest, but we'll see whatever it goes.
Hold that needle with all your stitches that you've cast on in your left hand and your other needle in your right hand.
This is gonna get
And we are
tangled.
going to now do the knit stitch. And
Oh,
as
we're
we
gonna learn a
cast
new
down
stitch.
all these cast on
All right.
stitches, all our work will move from the left needle to the right needle. Take the needle in your right hand and insert it across and behind the needle in your left hand. You should create a cross there. Wrap the yarn around the needle on your right, from right to left, and then back right again. So pretty much a full circle. And then pull that needle under the loop that you're making, and then over.
I think I did something wrong.
Pull.
This didn't work out the way it was supposed to. Oh. Okay, I remember doing that actually. I remember this, but I don't know how it went. Wait a minute. I think I remember it. I just have to pull this here and then pull this guy right out. I think we're gonna see if I'm right or not. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Let's see.
All that over your left.
Oh my god, yeah, I do remember.
That stitch has now moved to your right needle. And we're just going to do the exact same thing with the next stitch. So insert your needle behind and across through that loop on your left needle, creating an X.
Oh, I grabbed something I shouldn't have. Oops.
Wrap the yarn around your right needle from right
Okay,
to left, and then back
it's
right
gonna take
again.
some time for me to get
Move
used
your
to it
right
again.
needle under and over the loop.
Okay, so I've done my first row. Here's how it looks. It's a little bit messy, I know. As you can see, there's some tighter ones, there's some looser ones, but that's the first row. I'm glad I remembered how to do it, but I'll check if there's anything more we can learn, and if there's not, we're gonna start a little project and see how this goes. Okay, so I've searched for some popular knitted projects, and most of them take a lot of time, and most of them are like sweaters and scarves and like these fuzzy hats, but that's gonna take a lot of time. Maybe I'll try to do something later on when I buy better yarn, because I cannot do much with this one. I can, but this is like just one color and it's so thick, and it but I have to do it with some I think lighter yarn, because I don't know, there aren't many things I could do with this weight of yarn, because most of even the sweater projects are with a little bit lighter yarn. So I think we got the hang of it, to be honest. It's a little bit like messy, and that's okay, that's fine, because that's my second time knitting, and after a really long time. So yeah, that's what we learned for today. If you want to learn knitting or follow my knitting projects and stuff, I hesitated because I don't know if I'm gonna knit. I will be posting a lot about my crocheting though, but for knitting I'm still not sure. But I know it's really good for saving yarn when you wanna crochet or just make a bigger project like a sweater or something, because crocheting takes up more yarn than knitting, and knitting is the better option if you want to save up some money on yarn and make some like cozy sweaters and everything. But yeah, I don't know if it's my thing. I'm still crochet lover. This is a little bit, not that it's bad, to be honest. And oh, and when you're supposed to like go another round, you do the exact same thing, but just do it like this, like from here. Just switch the hooks and you do the exact same steps and continue knitting. And that's how you make the rows. And all those stitches have to go to this hook, to this, yeah, this is the hook, no, it's a needle. Yeah, basically that's it. I'll try to master knitting and like do something better than that. I think I have, no, not I think, I do have lighter yarn, but I don't think it's gonna be good with this size of needles, because I'm not really familiar with the sizing in knitting and which yarn you should use with those. Because like, for example, with my hooks, I could use this is a 5mm hook, I think. Yeah, it is. I could do a project with like yarn that's supposed to be crocheted with 4mm hook, for example. Yeah, I just can switch it up, and I'm like more familiar with this sizing than this one. And yeah, I do have, I think, no, this is the same. No, this is lighter actually. This is smaller than this. Yeah, maybe I'll try with those two. But like for now, I'm sticking to crocheting. Knitting is fun. Knitting is challenging, to be honest. That's how I'm gonna wrap it up. But yeah, I think crocheting is a little bit more my thing, but knitting is also really funny to learn. I think mine does not count as learning that much because I've already done it, but like I said, I forgot how to do it. Like I have done it many years ago, and yeah, I just tangled some shit up. Ew. Okay, this got really intense. What is going on? Okay, this. Yeah, that's another thing I don't like about knitting. What happened? I think I'm gonna get really confused with those things because those, I think they go here. No, they don't. No, they don't. I just lied to you. I think I remember my grandmother saying that, but I'm not sure. But yeah, you're supposed to knit like this, and oh, those stitches go, oops, go here, like on this thingy. That's weird. Knitting is so confusing. Like, crocheting is so much easier, in my opinion. Maybe because I'm not a pro knitter, but like crocheting seems a little bit easier than this. But it's worth a try. It's actually funny. But it's confusing, I might say. I should say it's confusing. Maybe that's what knitters say about crocheters, but like, I don't know. We didn't really use that needle because that's supposed to weave in ends after you've done the project. But yeah, we're gonna take that. Oh my god, this is crazy looking. But yeah, I think that is gonna be for this video. That was our first hobby video, so expect more. And I was gonna spill the tea and tell you what the other challenge is, like the other hobby, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, so stay tuned for other videos of this series. I like this series, it's so funny because I'm a person who really loves having many hobbies, and I do have many hobbies. I'm just trying out ones I still haven't tried out. You have to subscribe to not miss the other challenges and the other hobbies I have to try, and you can try them with me. So yeah, you can go on this journey with me. I can help you overcome the fear of doing some of the hobbies you always wanted to but never did, because yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, you're gonna see what an absolute beginner of those hobbies is and how the process goes. So yeah, I think it's different for everybody, to be honest, but like, you're gonna see my journey, and I'd like to help you if you want to start. But yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna see you in the next video, which is a vlog, and you have to stay tuned to see it. Bye bye.